Hi you guys, it's your girl Fabi J. Welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk about what has been happening to me this past months that I've been absent. I have not been uploading for like a very long time, and I just wanted to talk to you guys about something that happened to me. And I know it has happened to so many women out there, and I just wanted to say my story and see if my story will help anybody. And I hope it does, you know. So back in February, I think it was February 10th. Yeah, February 10th. I had a miscarriage. I was 2 months, and it was the worst feeling ever. It was horrible. I have actually had a miscarriage before. First time I ever got pregnant, I had a miscarriage and it was awful. I fall into a lot of depression. I went through a lot. I remember I will blame my husband, and it was horrible. But you know, I was in school at the time, so school kind of like distract my mind for me to not always be thinking about it. But every time I would go home and I would see my husband, I wouldn't even want him near me. I would always blame him. It was not his fault. It happens, you know. I actually had the miscarriage because I was actually walking. I used to live in apartments and it has stairs, so I used to live upstairs, and I actually was going downstairs and I had slipped and fell. That's how my first miscarriage ever happened. And so it was an accident, you know. I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't know. Somebody had thrown water. I didn't see, and I slipped and I fell. And it happened. It was horrible. It took probably, I'm not gonna lie, it took me up to 6 months to get better. It was my first baby. I was happy, and I'm glad, you know. My husband has so much patience, and he stayed with me no matter what, and he supported me. And even though it was so a bitch with him in the moment, he never left my side. I'm so glad he didn't. And then, well, we have Matthew, then Mason, then I got pregnant again. And this, I just don't know what was wrong. I don't know. My doctor says stress could cause a miscarriage. So just like stress could make stress, you could have a miscarriage. Your hair falls off, you start breaking out, you just start eating, you gain weight. Stress is your enemy. You do not want to be stressed out ever, but everybody stresses out in life. So I just remember waking up one morning, had to use the bathroom so bad, like I really had to go. And I go to the bathroom and I'll be like, oh, I feel like a waterfall. Like I wouldn't stop using the bathroom. So when I finally finished, or I thought I finished, I was getting up and was cleaning myself and noticed it was blood. I started freaking out, so I tried to clean myself. When I cleaned myself, something just heavy fell on my hand. I felt it. I was scared to take out my hand. I was scared to look at my hand. I was really scared. When I look at my hand and I see it's the baby, I start freaking out. I start crying. I call my husband, and we went to the emergency, to the ER right away. Everything. He came home from work, all of that. The doctors were like, are you sure you had a miscarriage and this and that? And I was like, yes. Well, you're in the early stage of pregnancy. You have a baby there, so how are you having a miscarriage? I was like, a baby? So we did ultrasounds, blood work, they did ultrasounds, they did a lot of things, blood work, everything. So they did all of that, and actually I don't really know how to explain it, because the doctor had to explain it so many ways until I actually understood. It was just, for me, it was so confused. It was confusing. It still is. I can't believe it. So I would have been having fraternity twins. So it's like when you have fraternity twins, you get 2 placentas and you have 2 sacs. When you have twins, you have 1 placenta and the babies form in the same bag, in the same sac. When they're fraternity twins, you don't. So you will have 2 placentas and they'll be forming in different sacs. So it's like I was already pregnant of this 2-month-old. I got pregnant again. So the second baby was gonna be a month different from the first one. It's confusing, I know, just bear with me. And then the younger one pushed the older one out for it could make room for itself, and it could actually make it. So that's what happened. The pregnancy that I thought was all along, I was 2 months, we were happy and whatever. That one was like, it came out, didn't make it, but this new one did. Now this one, I feel horrible. It took me 2 weeks. Well, in 2 weeks I found out that it was the other one, because I had to go back to my regular doctor, get blood work and everything and all of that. They couldn't know how to explain it better, so we'll go back to the hospital and all of that. They did tests and that's what they came with. That's how they told me and that's how I said it. So they're like, it's sad, you know, having a miscarriage and all that, especially for me. I might look that I'm fine now, you know, I'm talking, I'm not crying. I am a very strong woman. It's hard for me to show my emotions sometimes, but inside it was killing me. It was killing me. And there's still times I wake up every morning and then I'm just like, please just move, let me feel you, let me make sure you're okay. My baby moves and I'll be like, okay. And throughout the day, if my baby's not moving, I'm already thinking something else. And every time my baby moves, it makes me feel good. Okay, it's healthy, it's there. So I go to my appointments every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, because I gotta make sure my everything's fine. But back to saying, it took me time. It took me 2 weeks. When I remember when I went back, and 2 weeks after the doctor explained that to me, he told me that, and then they're like, okay, well, this is exactly what happened. They sent me down because when I had the miscarriage, they didn't tell me nothing. Okay, you had a miscarriage, it looks like you have an early sign of pregnancy, we don't know. That's how they told me. I was confused. I was like, why are you guys called doctors? Why are you guys are all of this and all of that, but you guys don't know what happened to me? So I remember I had left the hospital very mad because nobody would tell me what happened. I know it was a miscarriage. They couldn't explain. They would just say, oh, I don't know what it is. Mommy. And that was Matthew, my son. And yeah, so after 2 weeks passed and they did this, you know, blood work and everything. They did different kind of ultrasounds and stuff, and they seen what actually really happened and everything. The doctor actually explained to me how every other test they did to me and everything, and how they found out. This doctor explained this to me like 20 times, because I wouldn't get it. I just didn't understand until he told me in this way. Okay, for me to understand it, he told me like this: you were gonna have fraternity twins. One didn't make it, so the other one made room for itself and it made it. And I was like, what? I don't have that in my family that I know of. My husband doesn't either. So we were, if it would have happened, if both of them would have stayed, we would have started a new generation. So now I am 5 months pregnant of a healthy baby girl. I am so excited because I have 2 boys. I'm finally gonna get my girl, so I am so happy, and just can't wait to keep sharing more videos with you guys. You know, I'll probably do like some baby hair stuff, you know, whatever you guys want me to do, just comment down below. And my advice to those women that have already kids and they end up having miscarriage is just look at the ones you guys already have. But the second miscarriage, it was one of the most horrible ones, because, you know, it fell on me and I got to see it. It was more horrible than the first one. And I would just look at my kids and be like, they need me, they need their mom, and I need to be strong. I need to not fall in depression and just think positive. God knows why he does what he does, and now I have my miracle baby. That's how I call it. The doctors call him my miracle baby because it is the one that's making it so far, and I just hope I keep going on with my pregnancy until I have her in my arms. And just think positive. Never blame yourself, because it's not your fault. Never blame yourself. Don't blame other people's. Just don't blame it on no one. It happens. And just stay with God. Just stay with God and have faith and believe in him, and something good is coming your way. Never give up. Just stay positive and have faith. And if you feel like you can't no more, you're just going in really bad depression, don't be afraid to talk to someone. Do not be afraid to talk to someone at all. Talk to your mom, to a close friend. Go to therapy, whatever will help you. But do not stay alone, because that was a mistake I did on my first miscarriage ever. I didn't want to talk to no one. I didn't want nobody near me, and at the end of the day I felt lonely. I felt like nobody cares, but everybody did. But I just didn't allow them in, and I didn't let them help me when they wanted to. So just don't be afraid to ask for help or to talk to someone. And if you guys would like to share your story or anything, just comment down below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on my next video. See you later, amores. Let me just give you guys an update on my stomach. See how it looks. This is me in 5 months. 5 months. It's little. It's little. I have a little stomach, very pointy. My belly button is popping out. But this is it. It looks like I'm having like my stomach. Everybody tells me it's the shape of a boy because it's very pointy. But I already had 2 boys, so my stomach, I guess since I already have 2 boys, my stomach is just the same way, same shape. Doesn't want to change. But it's a girl. They already confirmed me. So it's just so see you guys in the next video.